And there it goes. The wonderful, overly dramatic intro. How are you guys? I am glad to see, I don't say this too many times looking in the mirror, but I am glad to see my face looking out at you guys because I was on an interview on the Pete McDevitt show 2 hours ago. And, you know, that's like a big show to be talking with Pete McDevitt. And I'm waiting for months and months. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. Talking to Pete. And I upgraded my internet to fiber optic internet. And I can't wait. And I'm all thrilled and all excited to tell everybody about how I'm going back to be a cast member and everything. And as soon as we start to talk, it keeps dropping out until I'm like a super remote phone interview. What's up, Disney Trash Can? How's life? Hey, Stephanie, what's going on? Hello, everyone. So I am very glad to actually see my face, and I am not like in a Japanese monster movie. I'm not, because on Pete's channel, I was for like 5 minutes, and then I would come back and nothing like it. Chris in Knoxville joining us. The Mickey Bunch is ninja watching. Hello. And look at this. The internet is working. Now, I don't think it's Frontier fiber optic internet. I don't think it's that. Pete and a bunch of other people were saying Google was having problems. Google. Kadani Sean, how are you? Welcome to the stream. If you want to talk about the Disney Vacation Club, where I'm going to start working, where the Mickey Bunch works, where I'm going to start working on Monday, there's a great DVC show on Kadani Sean's channel. So tonight, we're going to be talking with Richard from N Cheeza. And we have crossed paths a couple of times in some chats. Well, a bunch of times in chats and a few times in, the Hollywood Square boxes when we've been live on the Mickey Bunch and stuff. There he is right there. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for having that talk with me. I basically called Sean one night and I was like, you got to help me and tell me more about the Vacation Club. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to bring out the star of the show. You know, it's not me. It is Richard from N Cheeza. So, hey, say hey. Hey, Richard.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right, so show us that scarf you were just showing off 2 seconds ago.
Well, my sister just got this for me.
Hold on, let me blow you up here. Okay, go ahead.
Upside down. There he is.
Very nice, very nice. So that is significant because
favorite movie and favorite character of that movie.
Very good, very good. So that was the concept behind your movie. But behind your name, rather.
Behind my name, yes.
Behind your name, right. Disinfinity, hello. You're down here. And those guys are looking to move down here. 13-year-olds. And he's got about 20 gazillion followers. And he's going to be living in my backyard. Not feeling the pressure at all. I don't feel anything. I'm happy for you, and can't wait to become closer friends so we can go to the parks together. Kadani Sean, 6 days until my trip, and you are welcome. Thanks a lot. Disinfinity saying hi to you, Richard. If you haven't already forgotten, hit the like button. Bloom on YouTube. LOL, Jumbo. Okay. All right. So before I go too far, let me just mention little thing that I've been talking about, insinuating, only because I shot off my mouth a little quick, and I'm trying to make it a pretty big giveaway. I just sent out in the mail the last 2 giveaways, which was a lanyard and a pin to Brian from Orlando Adventures, and then the Star Wars giveaway, which is worth about $160, which was a I Know hat and a custom Galaxy's Edge magic band and a face mask and something else. And but the Haunted Mansion thing, I've been accumulating a couple of hard to get things, and I'm gonna make it for new subscribers. Only because I want to get to 1,000 so I don't have to use those darn third-party apps that drive me bananas streaming in the parks. That's it. If I could just get to like 1,001 and stay there, that's it. That's
Yeah.
I don't have big, huge goals. So Dole Whip Dad is here. Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Hello,
What's
Jeff.
going on, my friend? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. So anybody that joins, anybody who subscribes between now and when I probably going to make that announcement in another 2 weeks, just to try to help us to get to that part. Krista, your package, the Star Wars giveaway, went out in the mail today. Between you and Katrina, like one of you has a rabbit's foot and one of you has a horseshoe. You guys win everything. So it is fair, but I am actually going to get some extra special gifts for the few mods that we have for One Stop Mouse. So don't you worry. Oh, Jeff, I am so honored for Jeff Dole Whip Dad to be over here on my channel. Thank you so much, Jeff. He's the coolest guy. All right, so let me get rid of this. All right, so I like to have these little quiet, kind of intimate, like we're sitting around a table at one of the Disney Springs restaurants or something, and just try to get everything about what I want to do. Is I just don't want to do the same thing that everyone else is doing. Not to be wacky and crazy, but just like, all right, well, wow, I watch a lot of interview shows. I watched Bob be interviewed 2 hours ago, and Pete does a great job. Why is Bob doing an interview? Jeff used to do a ton of interviews. I like to get those little personal nuggets, and hopefully people feel comfortable enough to just say whatever they want to. What do you feel like telling us about yourself? I mean, about your life up until this point, what you do. Not everybody feels real comfortable with that. As a matter of fact, I used to feel very uncomfortable about that. If you look back at my first videos on One Stop Mouse, I didn't even tell people my name. I called myself Jones. You can go back and you'll see it. So I was very private. But tell us a little bit about yourself, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, I am N Cheeza. Hello.
Right.
I usually have a Sunday vlog. I've postponed those because I have a pretty big vacation coming up. I'm not going to say when.
It's one of those secret Disney vacations that you don't want everybody to like jump on your head.
Stream. It's just going to be videos that I'm going to post up afterwards. So it's just going to be nice to have those in my streams, and it'll be kind of surprised. Hey, guess what? You get to have a vlog from vacation A.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Are you saying you don't want to say when because this is typical? There's a whole bunch of people coming down within the next few weeks. As soon as you put that out there, every local Orlando person on YouTube wants to get together with you, and you can't actually enjoy a vacation, do vlogs, and be on everybody's schedule. Is that it?
Well, if you're close enough to me with my email, I would text you and tell you I do come down so we can meet up. That's no problem.
If you actually happen to be down here and you feel like saying, hey, let me know. I would love to do that. I'm getting together with I don't get together with too many people. I'm getting together with Dad Builds and Dawn from Hitchhiking Bones. We're going to meet up at Raglan Road pretty soon, just to say hey. Two people I really, really wanted to meet that I haven't met.
So I have met up with 0 people so far from the.
Have you really? Well, we're talking right now. This is as real as it gets, right? What's the difference between virtual and real? This is a real slap.
6 to 7 people. Then I've met. I've been on 6 or 7 people's lives. Different people. Now, Mickey Bunch. Community.
Right. That's where I met. That's where I met you, on Mickey Bunch.
Yes, exactly. I've been on her channel a lot. It seems
Right.
like.
Yeah, I've noticed you've been on there a lot, and I had some issues, some health issues, and then so I stopped being on for a while, and then you were on, and now I'm going to start working a 9-to-5 Disney job, and now I won't be able to be.
I just kind of, took your place, and
I know. It's like, why didn't we put
there.
the hat on him, and nobody would have noticed?
I wish I had the hats. I will sooner or later. I put them in storage. Don't know where they are.
Somebody said on my Spreadshirt thing where I sell caps and T-shirts that I should start putting a link in there to Akubra hats and where to get the real Indiana Jones hat. I should start
that's very cool. Or have like your logo on the very top.
I know.
I know. And then have it so it'd be your hat, and then you can also get that way. You can have a pink one for all the girls that come around.
Oh my gosh. Could you just see pink
hats,
fedoras walking through Hollywood
fedoras.
Studios? People are like, what the? Is this some sort of movement?
Where's Bob?
Oh no. Actually, there was some guy dressed.
Who would wear that a lot? Who would wear the Krista's
Who's that?
husband?
Oh, he would.
Yes.
Oh, he's like.
Yeah,
I gotta meet him. I have to meet him. He actually has a shirt that says "Hey Bob" with like silkscreen art of me.
Exactly.
I was like, "What? I've got a groupie? I've got like 600 subscribers, and I've got a groupie." I'm like, "Whoa! What happens if I?" What do you? Would you mind telling us what do you do? Who is Richard?
I am a Disney fanatic. Always loved Disney. Once it starts back up, I will start to become more on the side of Disney Cruise Lines because they do come out of Seattle a lot more.
Right.
That'd be Alaska Cruise and then down.
So a lot of the boats, and I wonder if Adventures by Disney has trips go out of there too for the Pacific Northwest and Alaska.
They do. I know they have some in the U.S. even, so you couldn't even go on a ship to go onto them. You have to be in Arizona.
Yeah. I've wanted to do some of those trips.
There's a few of those, yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Krista, very much. And thank you, Doe Whip Dad, for joining us tonight, by gracing us with your presence. I cannot tell you how much I enjoy watching Doe Whip Dad's channel. If you have not seen Doe Whip Dad's channel, please go to it and check it out. Yes. Krista Knoxville is one of the Disney Double Ks. Go check her out as well. The 13-year-old man who's taken over YouTube. That's Disinfinity. You can check him out as well. And Kadani Sean, he is the man with the plan with the spreadsheets galore for Disney Vacation Club. Stephanie Bloom, is that your wife?
No, sister. Hello,
sister. Hello, sister.
Hello, sister. She comes with me whenever I go onto lives, it seems. She just pops up, it's like, oh, hello.
Nice. Disney Trash Can. Gotta love that name. I do love that name. Don't have to love it. I do love that name. All right, let's go in the yellow brick road. All right, so how did this YouTube thing start, by the way?
For me, it was because of early last year. It was basically the beginning of the coronavirus. Everyone was antsy to try to get into some kind of Disney, even though it was only a month. Everyone was crazy. So what do? Start doing videos on Disney and get their fix going on. And then that's what's been since then. So I am a DVC member. I am a DVC of Grand Californian. So I am West Coast. Only West Coast right now. Yeah. Now,
I haven't been to the West Coast Park for like 20 years. That's when I used to live out in Los Angeles. So I'm Mr. Big Disney Worlder, but as I am studying, trying to study up on the DVC for my upcoming job, the stuff that I see of the Grand Californian, I used to live in South Pasadena, California, which was the center of the green and green architecture craftsman movement where that all started. And when I see and I was a lover of those old houses and was restoring a house that I lived in, when I see what that looks like and how it's an homage to that sort of movement, I have this feeling, although I've never been there, that this could be my place. So
yes, it's just one of those kind of places that you sit around a huge, like 50-person fireplace, and then a Imagineer comes on by and he basically tells stories of being out in the wilderness, and I could see you doing something like that. You'd be working for Disney, you'd be doing that at the same time.
I've been wanting to do. I actually was very interested in being one of those park rangers at the Wilderness Lodge here that walks around, and I could see myself doing either of those. Hey, Carla and Kiko, what's going on? I thought that was your home office that I saw this morning. That's your office. First of all, I don't know what you do, but you have a huge office, okay? Because that's like, I'm used to like cubicle size offices. That was big. And it's decked out. If there's nobody else in that office, I'm impressed. And then plus it's decked out with all Disney stuff.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. That's all I'm saying. Hey, chat. So you're a DVC member. Your home resort is the Grand Californian.
Yeah.
And you really started getting more into YouTube when the pandemic happened because you wanted to get your fix. That's interesting because I've been a slow grow. I started One Stop Mouse in 2018, but did a little and then kind of let it flop around and didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Then came down here, worked for Disney, had a crazy Disney family. Then pandemic, I had no Disney family. And so I filled in that big gap with this crazy Disney family. And so very interesting.
It's kind of nice that we have this tight-knit community that everyone just tries to support each other. It's just nice,
It is.
The whole group
does. And 99.999% of the people that I've talked to, and the 0.1% is just that some of the people haven't gotten back to me when I've asked them to come on and stuff like that, or they're just busy or whatever. But like with this show, I had no subscribers. It was like, hey, Walt from Mouse Talk. Hey, Disney Dan. Hey, Pete McDevitt, could you come on my show? And they're like, all right. So
exactly.
It's weird. It's almost like the biggest channels that I've had on here, I actually had on in the very beginning of it because I didn't know any better. And I just asked these people and they were like, sure, what the heck? And then I started thinking to myself, these people have like a gazillion subscribers. And I'm just cold messaging them. Yeah, you don't know who I am, but I'm thinking, they're so nice.
I don't know if I could do that though. It's like, let's see the biggest person. Okay, let's try to text. I don't know if I could do that. It's just
the way that I do it is I usually tell them like there's a guy today that I was interested in contacting about some stuff, and I basically said, hey, I'm a Disney cast member or going back to work. I've been on these shows lately and I'm on Pete McDevitt tonight. Please check out my channel. And they were very gracious getting back to me. And actually I'm getting a phone call tomorrow. And it's about doing a podcast sort of a thing, and which I have all the, I've got good microphones and I've got backdrops and all kinds of good tech to do that, to mix it and everything. But I haven't done it. And I'm always surprised. This is it. If you work at Disney, you have to have the patience of a saint. even though I think
Yeah.
everybody else at Disney has more patience than me. And if you're one of these Disney YouTuber type people, it's not. I don't think it's that much different. You know, the people aren't like phony baloney as a like here's Bob and here's Richard, and then off camera, then they're like, shut
Yeah.
up. You know, they're not different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, let's see. Let's do this paint by number thing. Bob's paint by numbers. Okay. So if I go to Bloom and Cheeza, what do I see? And what are you trying to do? What's your programming like? Or what do you want it to be like?
A lot of Disney content, a lot of content that is maybe non-Disney. There are some trips in the future that are not Disney that are going to be like vacation spots. I like to, sooner or later in the far future, I will want to try to do some birding, like going across, doing the big year.
Wow. That would be cool.
To try to do that. Yeah, and I will try to stream the whole thing. Maybe I have.
Are you a birder?
Yes.
Really? Tell us about that. I would very much like to hear that.
I love the different kinds of birds around here. It's this. We get every season. It seems like there's a new kind of bird that comes around, and we get eagles up here in Seattle. So.
Oh, you live in Seattle. Oh my goodness. You're in God's country.
Yes.
I lived on Vancouver Island, a little bit north of you for a while, which was incredible. Okay. And we used to have Bigfoot sightings.
Hello, old neighbor.
Yeah, but Seattle always sounds like such a great place to me. I mean, have you lived in Seattle for a long time?
I lived here my whole life, up in
really,
mostly Western Washington, and then I moved over here to Seattle area with my sister. So,
welcome, first placer. So, what do you like about Seattle?
Nature, how much green there is almost in every corner that you see.
Yeah.
What I don't like about it, the Starbucks.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the rain because it's a rainforest, but the Starbucks.
We don't.
Yeah.
It is, but. We kind of just get used to it. I used to walk outside, there's rain. You're like, oh, what do you know? There's rain. You just start walking down the street. Nothing, nothing.
That's why it's so green. What are you going to do?
It's entertaining watching people at around December area in Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
You're going to a water park that's still open, by the way. It's raining. You can see you're passing by one of the caretakers that's wearing like 7 layers of clothes and it's 70 degrees.
Yeah.
And you're wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And a tank top.
Yeah. Wow. You live in such a beautiful place.
Yeah, I love it up here.
I do miss the mountains. I mean, you can't, wherever you go, there you are. Yeah. Right. So when I was in the mountains, I had these huge mountains right out my window. So I took them for granted a little bit, I think. And then, and I was always wanting to be down here, and then I'm down here, and I love being, I can see the fireworks when they shoot them off at Magic Kingdom. That's just over the trees in my backyard. And I get on the road and, it's 9:24. If I would have jumped in my car when you and I started talking, I'd be in Magic Kingdom right now. But it's flat and hot, so every
it's a
place
different kind of magic.
Yes.
So that's the Disney magic, the fireworks, the scenes, the sights. Seattle has like a different kind of magic that's like you see mountains every day. Right now they're all snow capped.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
So
wow.
Beautiful,
Yeah. I've got some friends that live there and yeah. So Richard, how are you unique? What do you? I'm always trying to be different. So, what are you bringing that's different to the party?
I am strange in myself, for one. I already know that. I will be bringing like a different personality than other people have seen, because I will be not really live streaming that much, even though I will try to. I do have a GoPro, but I haven't really got to use it yet. But I will be trying to create videos that will be coming better and better and be more professionally done videos sooner or
Cool.
later.
Cool. And you know me, you almost know I'm gonna say this, but when you were on the Mickey Bunch and you busted out those antique Peter Pan
Items.
souvenirs, those items that had been, I guess, you had inherited.
The Aunt Bobby collection.
I was blown away. I mean, I collect stuff, but the oldest stuff I have is probably from I have a gold Mickey Mouse watch that I bought that I can't find, but I know I have it somewhere, that I bought from Disneyland in 1985. And that's as far back as I go. You had Peter Pan dolls from the 50s.
Yes, exactly.
And I was just
now I put some of those things away because
good.
Oh, white gloves, like Kelly always says, Mickey Bunch.
Yeah.
You gotta have white gloves. You gotta put everything perfectly.
Yeah.
What I will also say, I will be different because I'll have a lot. I have I would say golden books, probably about 30 to 40 different golden books, and I will attempt to try to start to read those on a certain night. And then have it so it'd be like bring your kids, everyone can watch, golden books for reading to kids.
You're going to read the golden books in vlogs or streams?
In vlogs. I'm already starting to do them. Yeah.
That's cool. So there are some up on your channel right now? I guess I didn't see it. What did you read?
I read Winnie the Pooh. I read Peter Pan already, one of the original.
Oh my gosh!
The original one that had the 1950s language. I read that.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Some of the terms they used over the years, it's interesting to see how much that book has changed every single millennia. It seems like for the different words they use for the
things have changed. A lot. I mean, it's just interesting when you watch old Disney animation on Disney Plus, the warnings that they have to put, culturally dated, tobacco depiction, all of this stuff. I can't even imagine. I mean, some older cartoons like Tom and Jerry and some of that Disney stuff they're not Disney, but even some of the Disney older ones, it wasn't violent back then. It was like this Three Stooges kind of Clarabelle comes and goes bam, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. The more interesting one is Pi. Now, Pi, the animated film was not Disney. Now, if you look at their movie, it was with Robin Williams as Pi. That's Disney.
Interesting.
He's the main character. I don't remember who played the bell, or Pete.
Yeah. It's very interesting how culture has changed, but the older I get, the more that I see that culture changing, but it's just the way that it is. I mean, I grew up, I just turned 59, and I remember I used to play war in my backyard in the woods when I was a little kid, and you had plastic machine guns and stuff, and you would throw dirt bombs and stuff. People wouldn't deal with that now. I mean, that would not be good. No. And it wouldn't be a real looking thing. It would be bright orange or something, it's
they wouldn't. Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think that would fly too well. I don't think so. So the future, You were talking about reading the Golden Books. We can see that.
Yeah, reading the Golden Books.
And you were talking about just in general, sort of wanting to get up and going in a what you thought was a more professional fashion.
Fashion.
So what do you? Yeah, what do you
you?
mean by that? What do you see? Professional fashion, like the way Pete does his shows, or like little mini movies that are edited real well with nice tracks and effects.
Little movies that are edited real well
Okay.
would be what I'll be trying to do.
Okay.
And I'll hit a little bit on the future, which I know me and my sister are both attempting to try to start to move over to New York. And then once that happens, I'm in the works of trying to get into the Golden Oaks. So.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
So that will be really nice. And once that happens, I'll be at Disney almost every day. Once that happens.
Yeah.
Well,
because you're right there. I mean,
yeah.
Golden Oaks is. Wow, isn't that
Right
really close
there.
to Old Key West and Olivia's? And
I think so.
it's like right up the street. Yeah, it's so close.
It's a very nice community. A lot of expensive houses. So.
Yeah, and you get a lot of the same perks, like DVC type perks, even if you're not DVC, I guess. Yeah. I know you can get on the cruise lines.
Too, so.
Yeah. Yeah, very good. Very good. Nice. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
When are you thinking that might be? Pretty soon?
At the most, probably about 5 years.
Just about everybody I know seems to be moving down here. Actually, there are people on their Disney trips right now that I'm not going to list that are here right now. And they're asking me, okay, well, what area do you live in? What will be a good area to live in? And it's actually pretty easy. There's, you live close to Disney, one of two places close to Disney, and maybe Golden Oaks, maybe Windermere Celebration, the town that they used, that they basically built, which is where the DVC is located, actually. The DVC office is in Celebration, which is about 10 minutes away from here. And then you move into some of the areas that are a little bit further out. But they are building like crazy around here. Just houses and condos as far as you can see. So, wow. Hey, look who's here. It's the redhead where we met. It's the Mickey Bunch. Hello there, Kelly. What's going on? Please check out the Mickey Bunch if you get a chance. She's got a great channel. As well as Carla and Kiko's channel are West Coast Buddies, and she has a huge office with a lot of Disney stuff in it. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah.
And we've got who else we got? We still have Richard's sister in here, Stephanie, Chris in Knoxville, who lives near Christie's Corner. Her last name is actually not Knoxville, it's something else, but she lives in Knoxville. Stephanie thinks it's good that I'm different. Though Dad stopped in for a little bit, that was a surprise. And there's that.
Most people don't know
what
is for a few seconds. I started, and when I would watch the videos, it was Doe Up Dad that I first followed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he was one of the
very first follower. Doe Up Dad. I
was a big fan of Jeff's Doe Whip Dads, and I was at Galaxy's Edge for the opening of Rise of the Resistance. And it was really, really early in the morning. We got there at like 4:00 in the morning or something. And it's Chris from Addy Family Adventures. Hello, Chris. What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on his show tomorrow night at 6:30, I believe. If I'm
very cool.
Hopefully I'm right. If I'm wrong, Chris, correct me, but I think I'm right. And I'm walking around through the marketplace as this. It was an unbelievable crush of people that got there
Yeah.
4 in the morning, and people started disseminating, and there was a guy who was joking around with one of the vendors in that sort of central marketplace area that goes up to Ronto Roasters. And I was like, and I didn't even see the guy, but I looked at my wife and I said, "That's Jeff. I know that voice. That's Jeff. Where is he?" And I described what he looked like. He's like, "There he is. There he is." And I was such a fanboy. I was like, what do I say?
Yeah.
Like I was walking up to Tom Cruise, and we had a nice conversation. Actually, we streamed each other. So,
Okay, that's very cool.
Yeah. Very cool. 6:30. See, he knows my schedule. Nice. Thank you very much. 6:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow on Addy Family Adventures. You can catch me over there. Please check it out. Geeking Out with Melly Mel. I love that channel name too.
Yeah.
People think One Stop Mouse is great. I'm like, why is One Stop Mouse great? Look at how creative these names are. What is this? First Placer. BDF. I like BDF. Then it became BDF the BFD, then BDF the BFD at WDW. Which one do you like the best, Richard?
Keep it simple. Everyone will know what you
There you
mean.
go. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
BDF.
That's where I went to.
Yep.
All right. So one more time, please, guys, stay with us up until this was from this past week. But join us again on Disney-ish, and this will be Disney-ish, not on the 19th. This will be, let's see, today's the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 20. It'll be Monday night, the 26th at 9 p.m. I'm going to actually show you guys what is going to be included in this Haunted Mansion new subscriber giveaway, and it's some cool stuff. One of the things is, well, this is one of the smaller items, and you can't really see it that well because I'm on a green screen and he's got a green face. But
enlarge
it's
yourself if you can.
Yeah, it's a Haunted Mansion popcorn.
Oh,
bucket.
very cool.
Yeah, so I'm a Haunted Mansion freak. That is my favorite attraction, and actually, that was what captured my imagination for the parks at first. When I was a little kid, I had a Viewmaster slide thing with those circular slides, and I saw pictures from Disneyland of the ghosts in the ballroom. And I was begging my daddy, we have to go. But we were from a fairly poor working class family in New York. And my dad's like, "I'm sorry, Bobby, we can't drive out to Los Angeles to go do this." So I did not see that until I was like 20 when I was going to the opening of Epcot. And then I saw
you started a little later for your Disney.
I did.
Disney love.
Well, that's the thing too. When I really like something, I really like it. I'm not really a good gray type of guy. So Disney was an acquired taste for me. Yeah. I had a Disney love at first, but it got delayed because I couldn't go and see it. Then I went to the opening of Epcot. It was crowded and crazy, and I was like, okay, I kind of like it. I moved to LA. It was really crowded and really hot, and I had family drama on the few times I went then, and I was kind of like, eh. And then I got married to a lady whose family lived here in Florida and were Disney World fanatics, and it was viral, and I caught the fever, and I finally understood the magic, and so I didn't become a Disney fanatic until I was really, truthfully, till I was in my 30s. So I've had it for a while. I'm 59 now, so but it took a while. I mean, I had it in my head, but it didn't go anywhere as a 5-year-old. So. But Walt Disney knew who I was as a 2-year-old at the 1964 World's Fair. I jumped out of the boat on It's a Small World because I wanted to meet the little doll children from all over the world. And I jumped into the water and I was climbing up on the banks, and I was a news story. And he supposedly got a big kick out of the fact that this little kid was so desperate to meet his creations. So yeah. So that's my big claim to fame. Haunted Mansion is the best. Yes, Melly Mel. Griswold family. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
A lot of people in here tonight.
I know. So, is there anything that you would like to say about your channel while we're still on?
I think
give us a sale pitch, Richard. Come on. Does your channel come with rich Corinthian leather seats, or tell us all about it? What do you want people to know about it?
Basically, I will be Disney, and I will be a lot of like nature trails, and that's probably what's going to make it different from others. It's a measure between the two.
Have you heard about the Disney basically had this policy when they were building Disney World, and they still do now. For every acre that they develop, they set aside another acre, and it's in this area, and they leave it undeveloped. It's in this area. It's the Disney Wilderness Preserve. It's southwest of the park, which is kind of like my area. It's between where I am and where the park is, and it's full of trails and an interpretive center and everything. Have you been there by any chance?
I have not, but I want to.
I have not either. Very much so. Yeah, I definitely am going to visit and do a video from there. It's right along my lines, but I have not been there yet.
My favorite park is Animal Kingdom. I love the animals too. So
very good. So what's so great about Animal Kingdom that you like that better than everything else? You like the safari and the animals? Is that what it is?
Safari and animals, and then it's like a Disney touch with that at the same time. They just make it so magical.
I don't think Kelly's going to the Disney Nature Preserve. I don't think the Wilderness Preserve. I don't think that's going to happen. Now, she says that, but if you go to her channel, you will see a wonderful, beautiful short of Kelly feeding raccoons and little baby raccoons in her backyard. So I think it's a little bit of pretense of her trying to seem like Woody Allen, that she is allergic to nature, because nature is all over her.
Yeah.
Sarah J, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
So what do you like about Animal Kingdom?
It's the nature, the so many trails around there that are, the Disney trails that you can see the animals on. It's just so neat to watch those.
It is cool. It's I had never been to. Interesting. I've heard this from a few people lately. Raccoons are adorable. Did you? I have it on good. Actually, Richard told me this backstage right before we started. He said he had it on good authority that raccoons had something to do with nature, but we're not quite sure. We're getting together with some interpretive specialists from a local state park, but we will get back to you. I had never been on Rafiki's Planet Watch. And a lot of people lately have been saying to me, did you know that there's this cool train that's open on one side and you go back behind the buildings where they rehabilitate the animals and everything? And so you've been back there too.
My favorite part of Animal Kingdom that has to be at the lodge for myself. And that is the nighttime viewing. They give you 3D night vision goggles, and you can see the different animals at nighttime that are around the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
My old job, itinerary planning, was to book all of the personal experiences, all the tours and everything. So Savor the Savannah, the special dinner experience that you got back there.
I wish I could. I haven't gone to that yet, but I want to.
Me neither. I wish. Well, my department was dissolved because with social distancing, they haven't been able to do that. So you're not missing out, anybody out there. They're not doing a lot of those keys to the kingdom and stuff. Hopefully someday soon. But We shall see.
The same with my dad was a diver, and I want to learn how to dive and then go into the Nemo and Friends. What is that called over there? The aquarium.
The seas with
Yes,
is it the seas with Nemo and friends? Yeah.
Yes, and if you get one of the experiences, but they bring it back up, you can scuba dive inside of the aquarium.
That was another one. They have a few of those. They have one where you don't need to be certified,
Yeah.
and you snorkel, but it's that oxygen assisted snorkel. It has a little oxygen a tank so that you don't have to keep, worrying about where your snorkel is.
Yeah.
It's basically a mouthpiece, but you stay on top of the water. So it's kind of like semi-diving, but you can't go down.
I would love to do that,
And you don't have to have a PADI certificate.
Yeah.
For the other one, you actually have to. They go into their computer database and check out if you're certified.
Yep.
I got certified in the 80s. I think I'd probably need a refresher course or something. I don't think that they would take that. Hey, look, he was certified in 1980.
Well,
I was actually, because I started out as a Marine. I was a Marine science student at first.
Okay.
So, long time ago. Right before Epcot opened, I was a marine science student. Then I transferred into something else because organic chemistry did me in. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. If anybody has taken organic chemistry in their college curricula, you might know what I'm talking about. Snorkel. That's a fun word to say. Snorkel. Chris, what are you drinking right now? What kind of beer are you drinking? He's going to tell me in a second. I'm excited to be on your show tomorrow, Chris. I'm really excited. Raccoons are so cute. Yeah, if you want to see cute. I've never seen raccoons as cute as Kelly's raccoons. Uh-oh. Better not get into that. Then we'll have to get into all of the other animals and all the other things that they're close to. Like, what is that? The beaver nuggets that you keep joking about? Anyway. Yeah. I didn't even know what the heck, because I hadn't been on the Mickey Bunch for a while. And I'm watching you guys talking to get on, and you're all talking about beaver. I'm like, what are they talking about? What? I was so confused.
Buckeyes.
Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes, the gas station / everything you can buy, you can get there.
Right. Interesting.
So if you find one at Buckeyes, it has 2 E's at the end. They have the munch.
I don't know how you could get that excited about that. We're getting a White Castle hamburger down here.
It started not with that.
So did Richard. He got it today. We didn't know if he'd be able to come on the show.
Yep.
He got his second shot.
Right here.
OChem made me want to die a little. What is OChem? Your sister.
Chemistry.
Oh, organic chemistry. Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm one of those ADD type of people. Squirrel.
I know she was in psychology. She went through WSU. Stephanie did.
Oh.
Psychology.
Yep. Don't get into that with me. I got very entrenched into psych for a long time. And then I married someone that was a counselor at a psych hospital. And then I ran a nonprofit with a benefactor who was a retired psychiatrist. So it was all over.
Wow, you've had a lot of psychology, I guess.
Yeah. You'd think I would be much better balanced personally with all that. But then again, you can ask Stephanie. The old joke in psych is that the people on one side of the counter, the people who are doing the treatments, are many times more ill than the people who are being treated. So, shh. Okay, we'll get off of that now. I bet she'll agree. I bet she'll tell you that later. Anyway, well, thank you so much for joining us, Richard. We're coming up on 10 to the hour, and I've been intrusive enough. But I'm so glad that we had smooth internet. Oh my goodness. just that alone, I was a nervous wreck. I was like, oh, brother.
I think it was just luck, you know?
That's what it is. See?
Yeah.
Well, okay. There are some people that call me Magneto because when I get kind of nervous, I tend to like fry electronics, one of those type of people. And so I haven't been nervous for one of my interviews for a long time, but I was a little nervous for Pete's, and you saw what happened. I'm on.
Yes,
the phone, right?
I seen you live, and then I seen you not live.
So I have a bag of crystals that my wife gave me, specifically this little bag that I keep next to my computer that is supposed to counteract, like Magneto's helmet, the effects of Magneto and the sombrero. And I keep them right next to the computer. And even with that, I guess I was so anxious to talk to Mr. McDevitt, and I wasn't even in the hot seat.
Maybe you should put it on top of your hat or put it inside your hat. So when you put
I was going to say, I'm going to have to put it under my hat next time.
Yeah. Have a metal sombrero. one of those
If I come back and have a metal sombrero with the cutout like that, and be like, be like, Bob, what's that? Nothing.
it's my peak hat.
Just for fun, when you have time, Google where does vanilla flavoring come from? Oh God, really?
Oh yeah.
We will check that out. It figures that this would come from Chris. He's probably been experimenting with this stuff for a long time.
Isn't it like crushed bugs? I think.
Is it really?
I think so.
Oh God, where did this come from, Chris?
It's always been like that. Yeah.
All right.
He just like having weird information. That's Chris.
Well, you know, the thing with Chris, that's another channel you want to go over to. Go over to Addy Family Adventures. So the thing with Chris is I used to think that I was a semi-Wikipedia of Star Wars knowledge.
Oh,
I ain't nothing.
You're not.
That's all. That's what I know now. I ain't nothing compared to Chris. I don't know anything. He knows stuff that I don't even know where he got that from or where the source was, but I believe him. So either he's a great storyteller or I.
Yeah. He knows Star Wars really well, as much as I probably know Marvel. So.
Oh, Sarah J. Oh, dear goodness gracious. I just did at Addy Family Adventures. Save yourself and don't. Thank you, Sarah. I've already agreed to it. Maybe I'll have to come up with some internet problems again tomorrow. I don't know. I won't do it, Chris. I promise. I won't do it. I won't do it.
And the next Bob's channel, we're going to create white paint.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I heard the lowdown is that Google was having an issue.
Google and YouTube today.
I just got in some fiber optic internet that's supposed to be a lot better than the last stuff I had, and I was very discouraged with my new internet on Pete's show. I'm like,
it was so bad that today live streams, there was only one that decided to make it throughout the whole day in Disney.
Really? Oh,
that's this morning there was like 7 to 6, 7.
Oh, no.
You know, it's like usual. But then by the time it hit like 10, it's like drop. We can't get back on. You know, it's like.
I guess we're lucky then, Richard. We got between the crystals and our wonderful personalities. Smooth sailing.
It's my lucky scarf. Here we go. I'm
very nice.
I'm rubbing the felt.
Well, if you guys have you made a video showing those white glove items, by the way?
I have. That was the first videos that I did.
I haven't seen those. I got to go back and watch those. I was going to say, if you haven't seen them, go to his channel.
Yeah. They're in my playlists. I did save them. They're in the playlist. They're in probably the bottom because they're the oldest videos, but I opened up everything from Bobby at one time.
Okay, I've got a couple of Maduri Gorin things. She said, hello,
Okay.
hello. Hello, Midori
Hello.
Gorin. How are you? I see
Hello.
you. I recognize you. I said, wait a second. Actually, I'm so old. There used to be a show, the interactive, back in the late 60s when I was a little kid, used to be somebody looking into the camera. They would have a list of like what parents sent in for children having a birthday. And they'd go, I can see Bobby out there. Is he having a good birthday? I can see. I can see you, Midori. How are you? How are you tonight? All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up and say goodnight to y'all and say goodnight to Richard. And I'm going to get the heck off before Google shuts me down. Because you know that always happen.
Yeah.
Had you played Yindir Simulator? No, I don't know what that is. I'm good. Very good. Richard is like Chris Jericho and bringing the scarf back into style.
Okay. See, you have your hat, and I now have my scarf that I'm going to wear almost every single YouTube from here on out.
Nice. I like it. We might have to come up with a nickname for you. We might have to come up with a nickname for you. We named Kadani Sean Socks. We might have to come up with something for your new ensemble.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. When is your next video going to be up? Tell us what to expect.
Next.
Thank you, Midori.
Yes, next Sunday is going to be my next video.
Oh, great! And what's that about?
Unless I'm on live with Mickey. I might be on live with Mickey if I can hop in there.
Okay. So on Monday you're going to be on the Mickey Bunch.
Probably, but I also have videos on Sundays and Mondays and Saturdays now too. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is my regular video days.
Okay, all right. You're classing up the joint, I hear. That's what Kelly says.
Maybe
I don't even want to know what she thinks I'm doing.
I'm gonna make it better the next time I go on Tour Live. Don't worry. I have some things planned in my head.
Nice.
I'm gonna make it even more classier than today.
Nice. So I see shoe organizers behind you. I see a lot of pins. I see Groot. I'm just trying to get the lay of the land here. I see a banner all the way up behind you on top of that picture frame. What's that banner?
D23.
Oh, very good. So you're D23 too?
Yes.
Very good. Congratulations. Very nice. I am not D23, but I want to be. Very nice.
Recently, probably in the last 2 months, got it. Or I applied for it and then got the box last month. So it was nice.
Very cool. All right, Richard, have a good night. Everybody out there, have a good night. We will see you real soon. Check Richard out probably, I guess, on the Mickey Bunch at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. this coming Monday. I don't know if Kelly is Friday. Yeah, she may or may not be going to the Grand Floridian Cafe. If she's not, you might see Richard and I on there. Yeah, I will definitely try to get on there if I can, because I'll be working 9 to 5 training for 7 weeks, and you won't see me on the Mickey Bunch till mid-June then. So I'll catch what I can. Richard is bougie. Nice. That's him. Yes. I don't know. Yes to what? Yes. You are going to the Grand Floridian Cafe. Yeah. Oh, wow. Richard needs a feather boa.
I don't need a boa, Chris. Come on. I don't need a boa.
And that's coming from Chris too, not Kelly. Very nice. All right, guys, we are out of here. Take care. We will see you real soon. Why? Because we like you.